Hi everyone. Today I am going to give a little bit of motivation again, this time on exercising. I know that is a touchy subject for a lot of people. People want to exercise, but they don't have time or they don't have the motivation. I mean, you name it, and people have an excuse why not to exercise. And so I'm just going to give you a little bit of motivation here. Sorry, I just finished a Y class. So I'm walking around a little bit. And honestly, I'm going to use the YMCA as an example and maybe a couple other gyms, just because that's what I use. I don't care what you use. If you have a gym, I don't care. I'm just going to give you a little bit of motivation and some tips and tricks on what I recommend. So for starters, if you have a membership, do better than me. Use it. I have a membership at the Y. I do the family membership, which I love because this specific facility has a daycare in it. So I can work out, and my kids are at the daycare. You can go down. And I do really love that part. And then check out through your work, because a lot of places actually will give you discounts to gym memberships based on where you work. So I get a significant discount. So something to check out. And I love classes. That's something I've learned. I did a pound class. I was a marching band gal in high school because, that's who I was. So if you know anything about pound classes, it's on the beat, it's to the music. You're like using these, they're called ripsticks, but it's like a plastic drumstick, and you just pound it around and you have a lot of fun. You sweat, gets your heart rate up. It's a whole body workout. Totally love it. But before I did that, I tried a Pilates class. Hated it. All these old ladies were showing me and my friend up, and it was kind of embarrassing. I also did a beginner aquatics class. That was fun. I would do it again. It was way harder than I thought it was going to be, so there was that. But my point is, try to see what you can find, see what you like. It took me a few different things before I figured out this is kind of my flow and what I like. And believe it or not, you can go to these classes or programs or gyms, or don't go to a gym, but if you do, you can. And these people that teach these classes and are instructors, or even other gym members, they want to help you. I mean, yes, there's the people that are stuck up and they're better than everyone else and they can lift more weights or they can run quicker or whatever, but in general, people want to help you out. The instructors are just happy that you are going to their class. Today I was 15 minutes late to my class. I tend to be late to my pound classes because I drop my kids off at the daycare center, and I don't know, just time always gets away from me and I'm always late. But nobody cares. They say, "Oh, you're here, welcome." Like they know me, even though they don't, but I love it. One time I did a cycling class that was extremely hard. But I once again showed up late to the class. Everyone else was already set up, ready to go. I was only about 5 minutes late, but nonetheless. And the gal came up and she was like, "Oh, let me help you get your seat adjusted so you're comfortable." And not that it was a comfortable seat or a fun class because it kicked my butt. But they will help you. They don't want to discourage you. They want you to come. They want you to get fit. And more than anything, they want you to enjoy it. So ask for help. I know that's really hard for some people to get out of their comfort zones and ask for help, but they love it. This is what they are here for. Just don't be afraid to ask. And I like I said, I finished my pound class and I'm done, and you can't really tell anymore, but like I'm sweating and I'm hot and my heart rate is up, but I feel so good. I've been working out quite a bit lately with some gals that I work with. We have a Snapchat group, and we always post a selfie when we're done to kind of encourage each other. And I finished this class tonight and I was like, wow, I feel strong. Like that was a good workout. I was sweating, and I hate sweating because it's gross. Like it's something I don't like, but it felt good. It felt empowering to finish that class and be like, I felt strong. I felt like I did a good job. But it takes a long time to build up to that. Um, I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. And like I said, I work out pretty regularly, a few times a week. And usually it's at home. Not gonna lie, I usually work out at home. I use a Beachbody account, and it's been immensely helpful. They have classes for everyone, every level. It was kind of fun. My friends and I, we all did the same course, and we, would be like, oh, I did cardio tonight and it sucked, and oh my gosh, my legs are so sore. So we just, we encourage each other and we have fun with it. And that is such a big help. But let's say you don't want to join a gym. I totally don't blame you. There are a lot of options out there. I was a member of Planet Fitness for a while, and I did really like it because it's cheap, and they have everything you need. I would go before work when I lived in a different town, and it just worked out really well. But I love the classes that are offered at this facility specifically. So that was a part of the reason why I switched, and the daycare. That's huge. But let's say you just can't find a gym membership or a gym that fits your needs, or you can't afford it. One, if money's an option or an issue, I 100% understand that. Depending on what you do or don't want to do, you could do the Planet Fitness kind of route or something similar to that, $10 a month. Or you can not, or you can ask for the financial help. A lot of places have financial help. But if that's not something you want to do, you can work out at home. You can do so much at home. For a week straight, we were doing a huge home project, and I was painting and cleaning and doing drywall, everything home project-y. That is a workout. You don't want to go buy weights? Okay, do some push-ups. Do you know how hard push-ups are to do? I don't know about you, but I have apparently weak shoulders. So doing push-ups is really hard. So doing that as a workout, that's huge. Or taking your dog for a walk, that is a workout. Playing with your kids, it all counts. People think that you have to join a gym or you have to go lift weights or go run a mile to get your workout in, but you don't. Yes, I do have a gym membership and I do work out here. But I had this membership for less than a year, so this is a new thing for me too. But I guess the basis of my, spiel here is that being fit to an extent is really important for a gazillion and 10 reasons. Your health should be very important to you. I'm not saying you can't go eat ice cream. I had cheesecake for lunch today. That's okay. But you need to be somewhat healthy and fit to have, I don't know. I would say you have to be healthy and fit to have a long life, but the world knows, people, let's say, we all know that 90-year-old person that has smoked since they were 12 and they're still smoking, and they are going to tell you that they've smoked every day for the last 80 years. It just is what it is. That doesn't happen on average. So be healthy. My motivation for this is that when I get older, I want to be that old grandma who can play with her grandkids. A huge motivation for me was that I want to be able to keep up with my kids. I have little kids right now. I don't want to be winded because I just ran after them, or hey, I'm playing with them and I can't keep up with my kids who just want to play with mom and dad. Yeah, that's really important to me. But I also want to live long enough to be able to see my grandkids. I want to see the kind of humans my kids grow up to be. I don't want to have a heart attack because, oops, I ate too much fast food and then didn't exercise a lick in my life, and shoot, now I had a heart attack. Granted, I do live a pretty active lifestyle just with my animals and the kind of life I live, but I love ice cream. I love chocolate and brownies. So to offset that, I work out. So maybe you are somebody that actually just eats really healthy. Working out would be more important for you for the like cardiovascular health benefits of it. Your heart is a muscle, and if you never work it, even if you are 110 pounds, this little string bean, but you never work out, your heart, that muscle, will not be fit. So when you have to go chase your dog down the street, you're going to be, I mean, anybody's going to be winded anyway, but you're going to be extra winded. What else? Gosh, I could go on and on. Diabetes. Type 1 diabetics are one thing, but type 2 diabetics, how many of them are overweight, have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, poor diet, something like that partly is contributed to they never exercise. I'm not saying exercise by going to a gym. I'm saying they don't take a walk around the block. They don't take the stairs. They take the elevator up that one flight of stairs. I mean, it's kind of sad. I love, this is going to sound cliche and maybe mean, I don't know, but I love seeing old people and big people work out. Like these classes I do at the Y, it's amazing how many older people are doing them. I have pretty good judge of age, I feel like, and these people got to be 50s to 70s, a lot of them. I mean, obviously there's a lot of, young people, but there's a lot of old people, and I love that because when I get to be 60 years old, I want to go tell my husband, hey, I'm leaving for the afternoon. I'm going to go to the Y and do some classes and hang out with my friends and have fun. Or, hey, I'm going to take the grandkids to the zoo and run around with them because I can do that when I'm in my 60s. Or like these people that are big. When I see them walking around, I'm like, you are getting one step closer in the right direction to where you need to be, and that is amazing. That's like saying, when you don't think that's a good thing, that's kind of like saying this drug addict that went one day without doing drugs, that doesn't count because they're just going to do it again tomorrow. No, that's one day closer. That's one step closer. And, maybe you're thinking, well, I'm pretty in shape. I could maybe lose 20, 30 pounds, but I'm not too big. It's fine. But it's more than that. You do build friendships. You do have fun. And it's very empowering to, like I said, be able to say, I felt strong after that workout, or I really was glad I could do that. And just everyday life, it's important for mental health, physical health, you name it. You just got to do what works for you, though. I say that, I feel like, in every video. You got to do what works for you. So if that means a gym membership, great. If that means going for a walk, great. If that means just taking the stairs instead of the elevator up that one flight of stairs, that is one step closer to making you a healthier, hopefully better version of yourself, and that is amazing. So you do whatever you got to do. I'm not asking anybody to change their diet because that is another entirely different realm, and it's hard. Hence why I had cheesecake for lunch. But doing other things, that's amazing, and that's really good for everybody. And kudos to anybody that puts that step forward and puts in the effort, because that's a big step, and it will count in the long run. So you got this.